Hare Krishna. We may not be caught for our wrongdoings, but we will be caught by our wrongdoings. Often we think that if we do something wrong, but we can ensure that no one else comes to know about it, then we are safe. We basically redefine morality not as doing the right thing, but as portraying the right image no matter what we do, keeping the image right no matter what we do. So, for example, an alcoholic, a person may indulge in alcohol and just ensure that one's loved ones don't come to know about it and think that everything is alright. Or nowadays, with the increasing cultural acceptance of alcohol, a person may not even try to conceal, because alcohol indulgence doesn't contribute to a negative image. So either way, we may not get caught because because no one comes to know, or because no one objects to it. So this utilitarian redefinition of morality from action to perception, from the rightness of action to the rightness of perception, it ignores the grim reality, the reality of how human psychology works. We are creatures of habit, and that is, every action that we do, especially actions that we do repeatedly, the mental tracks for that action get reinforced, thereby prompting, even impelling us to do that action again and again and again. And thus, if a person drinks alcohol once, twice, thrice, then the urge for drinking alcohol becomes stronger and stronger, till it becomes irresistible, and thus what starts off as a titillation ends up as an addiction. So basically, essentially, what happens is that even if we are not caught by others for our wrongdoings, we are caught by our wrongdoings. Those wrongdoings themselves become self-reinforcing, imprisoning desires. So the Bhagavad Gita in 16.12 uses the word asha pasha shatair baddha kama krodha parayanaha ihante kama bhogartham anyayenartha sanchayan. So asha pasha shatair baddha, asha pasha, the noose of desire, shatair, hundreds, baddha, one becomes bound by the noose of desires. Kama krodha parayanaha, one who has sold oneself to kama and krodha, parayana, given oneself to kama and krodha. So these are all inner inimical drives: lust, anger, greed, envy, pride, illusion. So one who gives oneself up to those drives, thinking that these will give me happiness, and such a person becomes bound by a network, by hundreds of desires. They are like pash, they are like nooses, shackles, ropes. So now, our desires become like prisoner shackles. Just like prisoner shackles restrict movement and pull back the prisoner whenever the prisoner tries to go too far from the place of bondage. Similarly, our desires, reinforced desires, restrict our mental movement. An alcoholic may think of many other things, but suddenly the rope pulls the alcoholic back from whatever one is thinking to alcohol, and then pushes one to indulge in alcohol. So that way, we basically become imprisoned by our desires. We get caught by our wrongdoings. So when we understand this, the consequentiality of our choices, when we understand that morality is not just a matter of personal redefinition, it is a matter of universal psychological principle, and then we start taking our personal choices also seriously. If we understand that our character, our growth and success depend not just on perception but on purification, not just on how people perceive us but on how we purify ourselves. And Gita wisdom guides us to practice the most efficacious process for purification, that is bhakti yoga. And by the diligent practice of bhakti, we experience higher happiness that makes resisting immoral temptations easier. And then we can attain freedom from our wrongdoings. Thank you. Hare Krishna.